What I'm going to be teaching you today is one of the 5 skills that we teach to our Super Dogs instructors. The one we're going to look at is called pull with your mouth. Now, you're going to need treats, clicker, and something for the dog to pull. I like to use a piece of ribbon, just like this. You might want to use string or rope or anything that you can tie a knot into, basically. So the first thing you're going to need to do is take that ribbon and place a knot in it like that. Okay? One, two, three. And before I begin, all I'm going to do is I'm going to concertina it up, okay, ribbons, knots and all, until I can hold the knot with my 2 fingers. I'm going to have that remaining piece of ribbon hanging out the bottom there. And that is my starting position. Good. Step 1 is going to be presenting the ribbon, and the moment it makes any interaction, I'm going to click and treat. Amazing. Fucking idiot. And as soon as I get any kind of interaction with it, whether they look at it, whether they sniff it, whether they nibble it, is not important. If it's any interaction, I'm going to click and then treat. Some dogs, after being clicked 5 times for sniffing, will instantly grab it with their mouth. Others will need a little bit of tempting. And the way to do that is to make this like a little animal, so it runs around. If it moves about like that, you'll find that some dogs want to grab hold of it. I'm expecting him to grab it now. Sit. Good boy. And if he doesn't, remember that movement can add a little bit of excitement to it. A good boy. To get him to actually put his mouth on it. There we go. Nice, good boy. Very good. Nice, well done. That was in a pull. Okay, so the next step is all about the pull. So remember, I'm going to have my finger and thumb on the knot, and then I'm going to encourage him to pull it. The moment he pulls that knot through my fingers is when he gets clicked. That's the gentlest pull in the world. Good boy. Well done. So the next step is for him to pull 2 knots. The natural progression from there is going to be 3 knots. 1, 2, 3 before you click and treat. Remember, if you don't know what the criteria is, then there's no way that your dog's going to work it out. So make sure that you've got something nice and clear that you can measure. 1, 2, 3 knots go through. Okay, once we've got that and they're consistently pulling all 4 knots through your hand, then what we're going to do is we're going to add a cue to it. Remember, don't label it until you love it. So I'm going to give my cue first. Pull. Then I'm going to present the ribbon. If the dog pulls it out, he gets a click and treat. If he doesn't get a click and treat. And the way that I'm going to do that is by saying it first and then presenting the ribbon. Pull. Once the dog has got this under control, we can tie the ribbon to different bits of equipment and teach new skills like opening doors and opening cupboards. But this is the foundation. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, or hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on further tutorials from myself, Joe and Dean.